March under a scorching sun with nearly 30 kilos on your back, shield, armor, weapons, and a pack that never feels lighter. When darkness finally arrives, you don't collapse into sleep. You dig trenches, raise a wall, build a gate, and stand watch like the enemy could strike at any moment. That was a Roman legionary's routine. And here's the secret. Rome's victories didn't begin with the sword. They began with the ration. Because food in the Roman army wasn't just fuel. It was discipline, it was logistics, it was survival and strategy. At the heart of everything was wheat, called frumentum. It dominated the supply train because it was cheap, portable, and dependable. But the empire didn't hand soldiers warm bread. The legion issued grain raw, and each man had to turn it into food himself. With portable hand mills, soldiers ground wheat into flour, then cooked whatever the march allowed. Thick porridge, rough flatbread baked on hot stones, or a famously hard biscuit called bucellatum. It was baked twice until it could last for weeks. Too hard to bite? Soldiers soaked it in water, sour vinegar drink, or wine, because durability mattered more than comfort when you were hundreds of kilometers from safety. And then there was barley. Technically edible, but in the legions it carried a sting. Barley was animal feed in the Roman mind, and when a unit failed discipline or performance, wheat could be replaced with barley as punishment. The hunger hurt, but the message hurt more. You've fallen below the standard. In a world where honor held armies together, a ration could become a public warning. Grain kept men marching, meat kept them motivated, and it was never guaranteed. On campaign, legions couldn't rely on perfect supply lines, so they improvised. Hunting brought deer, boar, hare, and rabbit, and it doubled as training, patience, teamwork, endurance. Fail the hunt, and you felt it immediately. When Rome captured territory, livestock became another source: oxen, goats, sheep, and especially pigs. Pork was a favorite because it was practical. It could be salted, smoked, or turned into preserved cuts that survived the march. Even fat was saved for cooking, nothing wasted, nothing ignored. But the diet wasn't built on grain and meat alone. Lentils, peas, and beans were essential. Simple, filling, and reliable protein for long stretches. Vegetables like onions, leeks, cabbage, garlic, and turnips helped keep bodies functioning and prevented the slow disaster of illness on the road. Fruits were rarer, but dried figs, dates, and raisins could lift morale like a gift from the gods. Small sweetness in a hard life. Cheese was another quiet hero, light, durable, and ready to eat on the move. Drinking was life or death. Water could be dangerous, so soldiers used posca, water mixed with sour wine vinegar, sometimes with herbs, an unglamorous drink that helped keep them safer in unfamiliar lands. And behind it all stood two silent powers: salt and olive oil. Salt preserved rations. Olive oil cooked, healed skin, protected against cold, and kept soldiers clean enough to survive. This wasn't luxury, it was a system, simple, disciplined, and engineered for conquest. So the next time you imagine Rome's strength, don't picture the blade first. Picture the bread, the vinegar drink, and the supply line that fed an empire.